Welcome back to the channel. Today I will be showing you how to replace the throttle body in a 2009 Honda Accord. Let's get to it. First thing we're going to do is remove this hose. Boom. Then we need like a 5mm, I think, on this. 7, yeah. All I do is just flip this up, and here is your throttle body. So there is our throttle body. It is right here. Let's go ahead and do this. So first thing we're gonna do, well, after we take it and remove the air boxes, we're going to go ahead and disconnect the battery, because this is an electronic throttle body and we don't want the connector right here to interfere with it while we're taking it off or anything, right? So let's go ahead and disconnect the battery. We're just going to disconnect the negative. So boom, that's done. Set it to the side, and that's all you need. Just disconnect the negative and we're good there. So let's go ahead and start with this. Well, I like to disconnect everything, so I'm gonna disconnect this as well. All right, okay, it's the side. So both of these are disconnected, both the negative and the positive. So let's get to the throttle body. So now you can just unclip this. There's a little clip right here. Here, do is just pull this to the side, pull this back and up, and you have it off. These are 12mm, so we're gonna need 4 bolts, 12mm bolts with some back plates. So be sure you have the back plate here. So 12mm. Break them loose. There's 1. There's 2. From here. 3. Now there's 1 hidden back here. Get an extension. Honestly, it's the smallest extension I have, but it'll do the trick. Okay. Larger 4. Now, these are coolant lines, so when you take them out, coolant will come out, so be prepared for that. So, from there, come back, squeeze and pull it back. Oh yeah, so you're gonna need a pick for that. All right, so you got a 90-degree pick. Just kind of get underneath, break the seal, be sure not to rip it. Boom. So coolant just dripped out, it's normal. And this one down here, when you take this one off, be sure to keep it looking up. So okay. All right guys, next thing you're gonna want to do is disconnect the wire harness here. So there is a little tab on the side. You just push that and lift up. Go on it, pinch and pull. Boom. All right, so make sure it's good. Boom, there's your old throttle body. All right, so I bought this from eBay for like 50 bucks. First off, we're gonna have to move this hardware from this side. 10 millimeter. So you're gonna have to move this bracket over. Just kind of tighten it up. Good enough. All right, so eBay throttle body going in. Okay. One, two, three. Okay. Okay, that's that. Okay, just clip back in here. It's good to go. Connect your electrical thing in here. Boom. Now connect the coolant lines back in. And the other coolant lines over here. Good. Hold it on there. What you're gonna do is just put this back in. That's in, baby. You gonna put this back in here. And that's in, that's in. What I'm gonna do is close these up. 7 millimeter. Boom. That's in. Bottom is in. Throttle body installed. Now we got to purge the radiator. All right, so now that we have the throttle body in, what we need to do is bleed out the radiator, the coolant system, out of any air. So first thing we're gonna do, I already opened this, so it's a little open already. But what we're gonna do is just open this, open up the radiator and the reservoir, fill it up, making sure we have enough coolant. So ready to use. What we do is fill up the radiator. Okay, that's full. And then for the reservoir, it's actually at max already. So you do that, fill it up, and then we're going to turn the engine on with the cap off still. Okay, so that. So we're gonna start the engine with the no cap, and we're gonna turn the heater on to hot. So turn it on to hot and leave the fan on low. All right. Now, every 10 to 15 seconds, we're gonna squeeze the upper radiator hose and hold for 1 second. So, some bubbles. We'll continue to do this. We're gonna wait for the thermostat to open. It takes about 4 to 8 minutes. We gotta keep filling up the radiator until it stays full. Back up. So once this starts to get hot, that's when we know. So squeeze it, see those bubbles. Radiator hose. So to the top radiator hose, you just squeeze it. All right, so the thermostat looks like it's open. The hose got hot. Let's go check over here. And it's starting to rise. Okay. So now we put this back on. And then we're gonna let the engine idle with the hood closed. Now we're gonna turn the AC off. And we're just going to wait for the fan to turn on twice. So it should be about 10 to 15 minutes. So we'll see you guys there. All right, so the fan turned on twice. Let's go ahead and turn it off. Wait a minute and then turn it back on. All right, so what we're gonna do is just check the reservoir, making sure it's filled up to the max, which it is. Everything's good. All right, 1 minute. And we are back online, fellas.